Now the part 2 is install Ubuntu in our VMware. So this is a website. So download Ubuntu from this website. It is having 3 GB of file 24.004.3. Download that Ubuntu server, not a desktop. Download a server and you can see the properties. It is having 3 GB. Okay. So this is the right file. I'm deleting the wrong file and I'm showing here properties. So the right file is 3.7 GB. This is the right file. Okay, so I'm just editing it because I multiply downloaded, right? So now that is a file ubuntu server. Go to your VMware and now click on file and add new virtual machine. Okay, there click on next, click on typical, and now browse here, go to downloads and ubuntu, select it and open, and now next, click on next. Okay, and now give a name as network automation. Okay, this is we are making this for network automation, right? Or else you can give a ubuntu automation also, whatever you want. Okay, yeah, now click on next and give 40 GB minimum. 30 GB is required, give 40 GB and split you have to select. Now before going to finish, right, you have to change this process, custom hardware, right? Select process to memory to and remove that VMware. Okay, VMware Intel VT, right? Uncheck it and close it and then finish it. Okay, so now you have to turn on that VMware. It will loaded with our VMnet 8. So here network bridges should be VMnet 8 NAT. So your GNS3 VM and your Ubuntu automation server both should be VMnet 8 and it should be NATed because we have to download lot of software from internet. So after installing Ubuntu server, you have to ping Google 8.8.8. If the Google is successful, if the Google IP pingable, right, then you are ready to download all the libraries softwares from internet. Okay, so now this is a setup, how to set up Ubuntu server in VMware. See this closely, observe. So click on English, select English. Okay, and then everything is predefinedly, automatically it is show you. Click on done. Okay, so the green color one, enter. Don't choose any customize, click on done here, and then here select done and then done, click on it here, enter. Mouse is not work here, you have to enter. So use tab to highlight on done. Okay, yeah, and then go next and continue. Yeah, don't hurry, step by step you have to execute. Okay, yeah. So the options it will show you here, right? Done or exit. So click on done, it will move to next. Before you install, right, you need to verify everything and continue it. And here it will ask you username and password, very important. Just give your name and the server name also, you can give automation, whatever the details. Okay, so I'm giving TBN as a username, and servers you can give server, any server. Okay, name server, it's a just server name, but the username and password please remember, take a photo. Okay, take a photo. Okay, or remember it. Okay, very important. సో వన్స్ username password ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత once you gave it right, click on next. Okay, so done, just click on done. So it will start installing the ubuntu server in your VMware. Okay, so do not close it. Okay, so click on view full log. Okay, so that it will tell you whether it is going or not. Once installation is done, just reboot the VM, and then it will loaded with vmnet 8 subnet IP. Okay, yeah. So parallelly install Visual Studio. It is very important. We need a Visual Studio also. So Ubuntu installation is parallelly going on. I'm downloading Visual Studio. So go to here, I'm providing the link here as well. So you download Visual Studio for MacBook Pro and all, right, standalone. Download that. So since you are a Windows person, right, so download Windows 1. Okay, and then click on it. Once the Visual Studio is downloaded, right click on it and install it parallelly. Okay, so ubuntu in VMware is installing so let it be done, and you can install this Visual Studio here. Very important. So we are writing a code, pushing a code, everything through Visual Studio. It is very easy. So click on next and install Visual Studio. Okay, create a desk icon on desktop. That is important. Yeah. So once it is done, right, so once it is done, your Visual Studio will be set up completely. After that, you have to install SSH plugins as well. I'll tell you that later. So still Ubuntu server is going on. Meanwhile, I'm parallelly running Visual Studio also. Installation is going on. Okay, once it is done, right, you can just open it and install plugins. Okay, so click on finish. So install plugins. Which plugins you need? So here the main important thing is when you adding your GNS3 VM, right, the GNS3 version and VM version should be same. So GNS3 version and VM version, see here 2.2.54 is the GNS3 version, VM version. Okay now, so please keep that in mind. Your GNS3 VM and GNS3 tool should be same version. Okay, now both are 2.2.54. Okay, so here Visual Studio is ready now. So now install plugins. So if you go here, right, so search for SSH. Okay, now remote SSH, right, just install this. Very important to log in your remote repository or any servers. Very important, install it. It will be installed now. Okay, so we can come we can discuss about this later. Visual Studio is now installed successfully. Yeah. So Ubuntu also almost finished here. So I'm clicking on reboot now. Yeah. So reboot now. Click on reboot now, so that it will be finished. So make sure double check it whether it is completely finished or not, and then reboot it. So it started rebooting. So the device is booting now. So once it is booted, right, you must log in your device through your credentials. Okay, so yeah, this is GNS3. So GNS3 VM and Ubuntu VM both are should be in same network, that is VMnet 8. Now you can see it is asking login. So Ramesh and password. So I successfully logged in here. Here you need to install SSH. So SSH will not be supported, right? So in server, if anyone want to log in your server, you need to install SSH services here. Okay. However, I'm pinging Google here. See, I'm able to ping. It means I can install everything here. Okay. So now add this Ubuntu server in your GNS3. So go to preference and go to VMware VMs, and then click on new and here next, and you need to choose ubuntu automation. This is the server, right? So click on finish and edit it, add network adapters at least 5, and then okay, apply. So 5 and then okay and apply. So automation is ready. So your ubuntu server and as well as your gns3 vm is added here. Okay, go to new project and let's see the lab setup. Okay, so click anything name called automation server or automation. Okay, the project name is automation. Now you can see, right, ubuntu automation is the server that is an added, and as well as your gns3 vm is also in the same network now. Okay, now let's drag and drop the topology here. So you have to drop the cloud. So very important, you cannot directly connect it to your vm, you need to drop the cloud here and then drop your ubuntu automation. Okay, here you need to add your vmnet. So go to edit option. Before that, take a switch as well. So I'm taking a topology with automation one, so take a router here as well. Okay, yeah. So cloud represents your automation server, not a physical ubuntu automation. Please remember that the cloud one actually represents the connectivity to your automation server. Okay, please keep that in your mind. So however, you need to drop ubuntu automation also. So now let's see. So I'm taking a connection from our router to automation, from switch to here router. It is done. And then switch to automation server. Cloud one means automation server, not ethernet one, please remember. So it is vmnet 8. So go to console, and here you need to click on show special ethernet interface, so that it will show you all the special interfaces. Okay, so yeah, so here just click on show special ethernet interfaces. So now you can select it, wi-fi or vmnet 8. So we have to select vmnet 8. This is adapter. This adapter should add to this cloud, mandatory. Okay, now add it, select it and apply it, which is very very important. Okay, now connect your server to your cloud device. Okay, yeah. So this is all about it. Okay, now your automation server is ready. Now the important step is turn off your ubuntu server in vmware. Turn off your ubuntu server in vmware. Okay, so because you need to turn on your ubuntu server on gns3 vm, not on vmware. That's why you're turning off here. And now right click on your ubuntu automation server here and try to turn on. Okay, here it will start it. However, it is asking some, it is throwing some error. It is a known error. You need to create a vmnet interfaces, nic interfaces in vmware. Okay, I'll show you how to create that. So go to edit and virtual network editor, and here you need to add networks, add multiple networks here. So up to vmnet 2, vmnet 3, up to 10, add it. After adding it, click on apply and okay. Now you will see both ubuntu server as well as gns3 server, both are in same network. Okay, so now go to gns3. So here the problem is resolved. Right click on ubuntu server automation, start it. It will boot now via vmware. See, it is booting now. So VMware, the Ubuntu automation server should be turned off. In GNS3, it should be turned on. It will directly navigate through VMware and turn on your Ubuntu server. Okay. Now turn on your router. So all are in which network? 192.168.154.0 network. So 154.129 వచ్చేసి our GNS3 IP, 130 వచ్చేసి our Ubuntu server IP. So the routers also should be in same network. Okay. Now the important thing is log in your automation server through Visual Studio. So add it here plus symbol and log in through your Ubuntu server. Username and Ubuntu server IP is 154.130. Okay. Now it will ask you password. Okay. It will ask you the password, give it and open it. Okay. Yeah. See password it is asking. Just type it. It will be connected. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to log in GNS3. Okay. So not GNS3. So 154.130 is the Ubuntu password. Important thing is I cannot log in our Ubuntu server through SSH from Visual Studio because SSH is not configured in my Ubuntu server. That's why it is throwing the error. So now what I'm doing, I'm installing SSH here. See, these are the commands. These SSH commands also mentioned in the document. Please watch the document. Go to the document and install SSH in your Ubuntu server. I pinged JNS3 from Ubuntu. Both are in same network. It is pinged, and now I'm trying to ping my router. So router IP I'm going to assign here is the same network. Which network? 192.168.154.0 network. So I'm going to assign here IP address on the interface E6/6. The IP address is 192.168.154.131 because 129 is GNS3, 130 is for your Ubuntu server, and 131 I'm going to take here. Okay. So go to interface, router interface, and ping IP address. If you are from router to your Ubuntu server, it means automation server. From router to automation server is pingable, right? You're good. Your lab setup is very good now. See, let's give a no shutdown. Try to ping from my router to our automation server IP. It's 130, right? Ping 192.168.129.130. Sorry, 154.130. If it is pinging, you are good. Yes, it's pinging. It means you can push all the scripts to your router from the automation server. That's fantastic. If you see here, right, I'm trying to log in automation server from my my terminal here, Putty. However, I'm not able to log in because SSH is still not configured on my terminal server. I mean my Ubuntu server. So let's configure SSH. Okay. See, I'm trying to log in through multiple ways, but it is not able to log in because of SSH is not enabled on automation server. So log in there through VMware through CLI, right? So now I can log in and I can configure SSH. Then yeah, I'm giving a prompt in ChatGPT and taking a commands to install SSH in Ubuntu server. So it is giving a good prompt and follow the commands and do that. Now you can see it's installed. I'm restarting the session. See, successfully accepting the SSH session. Give your credentials and log into your automation server through SSH. Okay, fantastic. Now it's time to set up everything in your automation server. In automation server, Ubuntu server, you need to install your Netmiko, Paramiko, everything, Python 3 and all. So follow the documents, each and every step I have given in document. Follow the document and install it. Refer this video also. Okay. So all the steps I have clearly tested and mentioned in our document, even Git also. So you have to install your Python 3 Netmiko, Paramiko, all the libraries, Ansible as well, and Git as well. Okay, everything mentioned in the document. Follow this video and complete it. Okay, yeah. Now GitHub also completed. So now configure SSH on your router, give your user credentials, and then log in your router from automation server. Okay, so I'm just giving a prompt. I know the commands, but I just need a commands to copy paste it. That's why I'm simply asking to ChatGPT to generate everything. So to configure SSH on my router with user Ramesh. Okay, so let's see. Also, I want to execute show IP interface brief command from my automation server. See, first step is configure SSH on my R1 router. So it's configuring in. Once it is done, push the script from your automation server to your router. So what I'm asking, I want to see show IP interface brief output. So I'm not logging on router and typing manually. I'm asking from my automation server. I'm writing a script now, executing it. I'll show you how to do that. So once it is done, right, try to log in your router. Okay, not from here, you can log in from your automation server. Okay, here it will take time because natting is here, right? So I'm trying to log in through my server. See, SSH is a automation server. So SSH Ramesh at the rate and 192.168 my router 154.131 is my router IP. I'm trying to log in my router. Okay. So see, it is asking. These are the known thing. Okay, since it's a old iOS image, right? So I will give you these keywords. Okay, or else you can search in same copy paste in ChatGPT. It will give you the file. So you need to update with this information in your file. Okay, ssh config file, update this file, so you are able to log in from your automation server to router. It is very important, make sure the communication between automation servers to your routers should be established. See, for permanently, right, update this configuration. Okay, update this configuration your ssh config file, and it is permanently fixed for all Cisco devices. Okay, yeah, this is a way. Okay, and give control O and enter and exit it. It will be saved in that file, and you can try to run it again. Oh, again it is asking some more error. Same thing, copy paste in ChatGPT. It will give you one more thing. Okay, so yeah, I want to try to. It's a new error, diffman error, right? So yeah, let's copy paste here. It will give me a updated one. Okay, yeah, just now copy this thing, permanent one. Copy this. I am adding for only host 131 at the moment. Later, whatever the routers you take, right, add everything, host details here. Okay, not here, here, yeah. Remove all, do control D, it will remove everything. Okay, and add it and save it. And then if you able to log in from your automation server to your router, the communication is clear, and whatever the script you want to execute on your router, you can easily do that. Okay, yeah, let's see now. Hey, it's asking now. Yes, and then login. Fantastic. So setting up your automation server on your VMware for your routers is a big challenge, guys. But these are the very straightforward steps. Please follow it. Now I'm going to create a script in my automation server. So for that, I need to log in my automation server through Visual Studio. So because I can easily create files in Visual Studio. Visual Studio, you can log into your repositories from Visual Studio. So now I'm trying to log in my automation server, okay, through Visual Studio. Let's log in now. Yeah. So yeah. So now I successfully logged into my automation server here. Okay, so yeah, So here you can see, right, ss ramesh, right. So I am taking so once you log in, it will ask you these things, so just click on next. Okay, yeah, mark done. No need to set up a copilot at the moment, close it. And here you can click, right, cache wherever the folder, right, you already logged in, right. Choose a folder and create a file. So in the cache folder, I'm just creating a file, .py file. It's called interface status.py. I want to create that. So .py file, it's a Python script file, guys. Create it, and then copy paste the code which was generated by ChatGPT. Just so this code I have already written in a smooth way. Okay, for other projects we will explain during network automation projects. Okay, so just to log in the device from my automation server to router to print show IP interface brief output. Okay, so I just want to see the show IP interface brief output from my automation server. Okay, yeah. So I need to enable a virtual environment because automation is running under virtual environment. Okay, here I'm trying to execute here in terminal visual studio. It won't take it. I need to go to that folder, navigate that path, and need to enter there and execute it. So I have already logged in my automation server through putty as well. I'll go over there and I'll log in. I'll go, oh yeah, I have to execute there, yeah. I'm already under virtual environment. See, I'm executing this script, Python 3, and the path. Boom, we got the output. That's successfully completed. Fantastic, right? So our automation lab setup is successfully completed. I already installed Git, right? I'm just checking. Git is already uh, tracking my changes or not. However, I did not committed all the things. So I just adding all these files and committing to work Git properly. Okay, I'm doing that right now. This is also with the help of ChatGPT, right? And I'm going to add all the things. Okay, so yeah, you can see, right, each command I have executing here. So everything is already documented in our PDF file. Execute the thing step by step. Okay, yeah. So I have added all the files here. Okay, so then git add dot, it will add all files and do commit, and it will add it and it will commit it. Okay, yeah. So that's all, guys. So we installed git successfully, everything is done now. So installing a automation lab is very big deal, but step by step you have to do it, watch it and do it. Okay. That's all, guys. Okay, if you have any questions, contact my team, they will help you. So thank you so much for watching this video. So guys, setting up a lab is very important. First download VMware, then add GNS3 VM ubuntu server, then set up these tools like this, and take a router, configure SSH, and make sure your router, your cloud, automation server and ubuntu server are both are in same network. So all the very best, guys. See you in class. Thank you so much.